are good. Don't like them, sell them for a better one. It's a free unusual that we're gonna go ahead and get with it. But Eki, we're actually going live. We're getting straight into it, man. Take us in with your beautiful voice, please.
Oh, yes, sir, Jamad. I will be happy to do so. Going off to the mid, it looks like Satisfactory. Actually, I got the team names mixed up here, but Cat playing Free Fire. They wanted to go left initially, but they backed up. Pizza going to get the first med pick of the game. It's going to be the second kill overall to get a kill onto, I believe that was onto S, but now Pizza's dead. Astro's dead. Cosmo is dead. Dual Clip is dead. Cat playing Free Fire is going off on this one. This is a Free Fire zone. I mean, they're just letting rip on all of these players that are caught in. And just as soon as that mid started, it is over by virtue of 5 players going down on the side of Satisfactory 6's players.
This is semis right now. So, depending on who wins this, they go straight to grands. No if, ands, or but, and grands is a best out of 3. So regardless, these two teams, could look at some crazies as we see.
Nice.
Wild one catching a mean one on the red Tetris. They might have lost the mid, but they ain't losing the game currently, as we are seeing some beautiful ad coming out for the side of Sat 6's. We're still looking at Sunshine, and we're still looking at being aggressive. Astro going ahead and locking down the forwards. Knows there's a sniper in there, going to keep that contested, so no way that sniper is able to push forward out. We're seeing some momentum. We're seeing some plays here, and if we're really good on the Uber, we could see a good old-fashioned heat check come out from Sat 6's with the speed and momentum that that's currently being displayed right now, Eki.
Yeah, and I mean, this looked like it was going to go very heavy-handedly in the favor of Cat playing Free Fire, but they're on their own last right now. I mean, what is going on? Both Ubers come out. S goes down. Dual Clip is able to get that bomb in. Yibrow is able to find Dual Clip and Cosmo. Pizza goes down. Unled and Yibrow go down here as AppCap and Astro are able to find the picks. It's 3v2 right now, and it doesn't look like Sat has any heals at all in sight. And Astro stays in, Ace stays in. For some reason, they stay in. I'm not sure why they decided to stay in there. Maybe they just couldn't get out, or maybe they thought they could win the 2v3, which, I mean, fair enough. Honestly, you got to take those battles. But, I mean, that's just rough. That's unfortunate. That could have been a very easy round win for Satisfactory 6's players, but they just weren't able to convert it.
Regardless of the fact from what we were seeing, a big bomb coming out from Cosmo, getting some damage onto self-hacking, but not enough to put him in the red. Cosmo is going to go ahead and sacrifice his life. They still have mid. We are going to see them just try to pepper. We see Astro holding the sticky trap, but it does get discovered. He does have to go ahead and dead it, but we are looking at an even Uber situation, and it's only been roughly like 4 minutes within the actual game itself if we're going by map time, not so much game time. So anything is potentially possible now that we're looking at both teams with Uber with even and Cosmo going to respawn, so we could see a sack, but actually a trade coming out from Cafe Eki, and it looks like it's going to be more in the favor of DDN more than anything.
Yeah, this doesn't really look like anything that is going to be very beneficial for either team here. They pretty much just exchanged the Ubers for nothing. They met up in Cafe. They were having a little meeting, going on a little date, a little cafe date. They shook hands and they walked away afterward. They just couldn't work with each other. One was red, one was blue. It wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. So now we have Cat playing Free Fire on mid, trying to get their way into choke or even through Valley at this point. But I mean, at this rate, it's I mean, what are you looking for here? Because I mean, honestly, to me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to try running in a sack here. Honestly, you could try taking the drive fight. You could try bombing somebody in for space, but I don't think I'm as good a player as you. But wait a minute, hold that thought. Soldier bombing in. Smiley face tries to get in there, but is not able to find anything for it.
We managed to get to see an Uber utilization out of Cafe. And a nice air stick coming out from Big Astro. You love to see it. Not letting Unled escape in any way, shape, or form. But Uber had still for the side of, Sat 6's as they're just catching people left and right. Anyone who has extended their life is losing their life, which we're seeing. Y1 looking to go ahead and try to get something, gonna lose his life as well. Smiley face getting the pick on the Astro. No demo to hold down forwards, but they are going to have a soldier, and the Uber does get popped out here, which it's going to still be in favor of the pre-fire. But even with such, we do see the sniper backs on the more. We're looking at the same situation. And to answer your question earlier, you know, one thing you definitely want to do when it comes to this point, one thing that, with Cosmo losing his life as well, one thing that's going to be really important when you're trying to do like a break in the second is if you can't get the med, go for a different player. Maybe the demo, maybe the soldier, anything along that line. But they don't even have to hold that because now they have Ad and they lost Astro again. Sure, they got the trade up, but you lost the guy who's going to be able to hold down 2 different doors with traps. But we see a Hail Mary full of grace.
Oh, and my.
That's exactly what they have. Hail Mary full of grace. Oh, go ahead and pray and pray on that bomb. He got the force with just his presence. And we're looking at again on the side of Sat 6 Eki. This is looking crazy. Constant leapfrogging back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, you would expect something like this on a map like Snakewater, where it's able to stalemate just on the snap of a finger. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Smile gets the snipe on the pizza from across the fields, across the plains. He lands the bullet. Doesn't matter what obstacles are in his way. Oh my goodness! And now, yet again, we see Cat playing Free Fire in the driver's seat. They have the advantage, but now they're down players. So they got to be careful. Wait a minute. There is Ace coming in from... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Check his PC. Somebody hold the phone. You know, did he just do that?
Looking at it, they do actually, when we're looking at Smiley Face, he does have a 4v4 Premier Championship medal. That could be something that I didn't realize until now, but everyone on the team actually has more than 90 ping. I didn't realize. Oh, and the double soldier bomb in Valley. Oh, and it's just a blender. It's just a blender of damage. Of course, it's a meat grinder if I've ever. Oh, it's a meat grinder if I've ever seen one. And now that we're still looking at ad for the side. I don't know why my voice turned to this, but we're looking at ad for the side of Sat 6's. But they have to use it quick because the damage is monumental and the stickies are on point. Uber style, oh, and we lose Ace, and the Uber does come out. We get self-hacking, and it looks like we're gonna go ahead and get Death Simulator as well. And at this point in time, it looks like at this point, ooh, big Uber, big damage, big kills. You lose 2, but you get 4 and potentially 5 if this soldier dies with 10 HP. But
wait a minute, the back cap is coming in as Yibra was able to sneak their way in through secret. Oh my!
No one was looking at him. No one was looking at this man. This man managed to keep his stray, to keep the people at bay. They did what they had to do, Eki. They did what they had to do.
They did what they had to do. You are 100% right. I mean, they recognized the opportunity. They saw nobody was looking at him. They beelined it for the point. While a risky play, high risk, high reward right there. That's all I got to say to you. Now, it does look like Cat playing Free Fire is generally slower to these mids, especially this one, but I don't think it matters. Unled is going to be able to find a pick onto Cosmo, and now it is dual clip going toward Red Tetris. 2 players down on both, and it's a demo soldier for the side of Sat 6 and both soldiers for the side of Cat playing Free Fire. Now it might add a scout to that rotation as well, as Ace is able to rush forward and get the pick on to S. Now Yimbrow goes down as Ace is able to find that pick as well. And now we have 2 players who are caught inside of Valley. It's the demo and the med on the side of Cat playing Free Fire. And there is a big bomb coming in from the soldiers of Satisfactory 6's players. They separate the demo, and now Death Simulator is trying to get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh, but just not able to get out of there in time.
The thing is, when you can't escape, it turns a lot of things into a lot of things, and that's one of the things we think. Yeah. As we are seeing Sat 6's with the ad 2. Hey, you're right with the thing, and losing S2 full ad going into last. This absolutely couldn't turn into a round unless Smiley Face gets his mans. I'm on the king.
Hey, if Smiley Face gets his mans, I ain't gonna do nothing. But if I could, I'd give everybody here $5. If I could. I can't, but if I could, I would. Uber comes in from secret. They bomb it. Sentry goes down immediately. No time to set it up. Smiley Face does not get his mans. Maybe in the post, I hear the headshot, but it don't matter. A little bit of cap time coming out. Nobody's able to get on top of the point, and that's going to be around converted for Satisfactory 6's players. Oh, my goodness.
Six's players going ahead and putting themselves on the board. We have now hit the official 10-minute officially within the mat time, and this is the Pro RGL Six's 5CP match config, which means if the game is scores are still even, if it's still 1-1 by the time this timer closes, it will officially enter overtime, and whoever caps after such will be declared the winner in this semi-final of the Horse Run Monthly. But we go right into the next mid. We see damage being traded a little bit, a little back and forth, a little bit more heavy on the side of Six's set. And just as we're seeing it, we're seeing some space being made. Death Simulator is at 66 HP, so he definitely got to watch himself. But Dual Clip took a fight and ended up losing it, but can go ahead and get the immediate trade off the scout, but lose your soldier. Now turning this into a 4v5. We need to go ahead and get another pick from the side of Six's set if we're going to do anything. We try to get immediately on the Death, who's just going to go ahead and surf it, but we kill Smiley player, and it's going to be in favor, though, of Free Fire, and with that, it's going to go ahead and force Six's players immediately out of Cafe. Just kidding! They want their mans!
Oh,
and beats up by himself, 65
They
HP.
want him! He's at 99%! Oh my goodness! Somebody help him! Somebody!
Someone help him. They lost
Oh.
Uber at 98%.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. Oh my goodness. That is a tragedy. That is a tragedy in two parts right there. First, you lose the mid. Now you lose your med at 98%. And I think my HUD thought they were at 99. I looked at them and said they were at 99% right there. I was like, oh my goodness, really? 1% away from being safe from this unfortunate situation. But that Uber gets popped, gun goes down, barely able to be set up. A little bit of damage coming out on the left side, but not a lot of sectioning going on. Good pipes from what's this guy's name? Self-hacking onto Ace, but it's not going to be enough to kill him right away. Apparently, he just goes down as soon as he looks away. Unled is the only person alive, and unfortunately, they just were not together in that last push. They pushed forward. That heavy didn't go down. The spawn wasn't sectioned off. They weren't forced to funnel into a doorway or try and bust out, and that gave Satisfactory Six's players a get-out-of-jail-free card, pretty much.
I'm not gonna lie. You said, what's this person named Self-hacking? And in that fight, they literally looked back like as if they were looking at the camera and just immediately, I have no ragdoll, so they just evaporated. And that got me good.
I saw that too.
I'm not even gonna lie. That got me good. But I can tell you that we are looking at some pretty substantial ad, and like Eki has been saying with her beautiful casting voice, it is going to be looking this might be an air Uber. This might be an Airbud airball kind of Uber. It made space though. It made space though.
It do make space. You're right. It do make space, but I don't know. That's a roughin. That is a roughin of an Uber, and somehow Dual Clip doesn't die. I don't know if you guys were able to see that on the stream, but 3 rockets just came Dual Clip's way. He was one little tickle away. Oh! Oh, Cosmo! Oh, I feel bad. I asked him to do that. I asked him to get more gardens. That's my fault. Oh, and they pick up the Medigun to try and get the better Uber, but they had nothing on the side of Cat playing Free Fire, so they tried to switch back. Pizza could die as they stayed too far in trying to save their players. Ace is able to find a pick, but Smiley Face has the high ground. Anakin trying to take the fight, and he wins. Ace is able to take the fight into Smiley Face. Isn't able to flip the cap, though. The Demo Man and the Medicine Friend are there to throw some stickies over at it, but they're not going to be able to peek too far out. They're on their own last yet again, but thankfully even Ubers. But they need to keep their Demo Man alive. Oh my goodness, Cosmo goes down.
Self-hacking almost just turned into this. He almost just exploded. That the amount of damage I just saw that unfolded on the Vats was monumental, but it managed to and the ring around the Rosie from Dual Clip manages to go ahead and put Unled at 11 HP with the Ace clean.
Ace flanking through Shutter.
Oh!
And Ace is in through Shutter to get the medic. Oh my god! It's just non-stop wins.
Sat Sixes making a statement. They said, I don't give a darn if you playing on Sunshine. The sun might set, but you ain't setting when my sun isn't set. You feel me? Can you dig it? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my days. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have seen a scout flank through wood, get up through lower lobby while their soldier is going for a market garden and actually succeed. Usually everybody's out as soon as that garden comes through, but they were just too far forward. But going into this mid dual clip, going for the fade is going to get met by Smiley Face in lobby, and apparently Astro just forgot that Cafe existed. Dual clip goes down, Pizza goes down. Yibrow able to get in and find the meat shot. Now is Cosmo weak behind Tetris. Blue Tetris tries to go in, blows himself up, but Death Simulator goes down in the process. Cosmo able to get that pick. So a med for med trade. This will give Satisfactory Sixes players 15 ad if they're lucky, if they can build it out properly, but this is going to be nothing that they can really do anything with. We could see the score tie up at 2-2.
Unled. Oh my God. Este hombre está loco. This man doing unhinged things at the mid, leading his team.
Oh!
No! Este hombre está loco. Sniper, Smiley Face gets killed by dual clip, but managed to get the actual kill. Oh, and yeah, bro, go ahead and third. It's just turned into a meat grinder and choke. Someone need to help that simulator, for his name is True, but he's got 11 HP, and he's just trying to escape with his life. And it's exactly what he does. He's with his soldier, and he's only going to be with his soldier because Ace is on sniper, and he's unleashed, and he's ready.
Man, they are just unleashing today. I mean, Ace coming up on the sniper now. The gloves are off. They came up on sniper first. He said, all right, all bets are off. The gloves are coming off. No more playing around. I'm here to win. I'm here to get 500 clams for my team. I'm here to get that $83.33 in my bank account right this second. Big bomb coming in from Smiley Face to try and get some pressure onto Ace. It's going to work, forcing back a little bit, but Smiley Face actually, oh my goodness, Smiley Face manages to take down Cosmo, but now dual clip comes forward and takes down Smiley Face. Yibrow goes down to the hands of Ace, who's on 14 HP inside of Valley, still peeking forward. Unled doesn't know that he's still in Valley. He's chasing the man in Cafe. It's going to lead to a pick. Ace is caught inside of Valley now. If they spot him, this could be a free pick, and that's exactly what it'll be. S finds him, guns in, and runs that man down.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This man, this brother Uber. Oh, Abcam coming in, getting the kill on the S simulator, and no S either. We are now back into the hands of Sat Sixes. They got the med, they got the player, and Uber ads is in their hands. But Smiley Face, ¿Quién es este hombre? He comes in from the sky like nobody knows. Oh my goodness. And he goes through like it's nothing, dude. Who is this man? Who is this man, dude?
Hey, I don't know a lick of Spanish, but I know exactly what you just said based off the tone alone. Astro goes down trying to set up a trap in front of the forward spawn, and oh my God, this game is nonstop action. We're almost at the 20-minute mark. We got a minute 35 left to go till we hit it. Bomb through from dual clip to get some space, just a little bit of space. All their players are playing on the low ground though. Oh my nuke! It don't matter. They do not care. They walk up and say, "We do not care." They're walking through Valley right now. They're trying to pressure them all the way back. Pizza has no Uber, but neither does Cat playing Free Fire, but they have no opportunity. The demo is staying in. He's feeding. It goes down. Astro gets taken down, and now Unled is in Cafe. He's so far in, just pressuring for his team. Oh my goodness.
No lo pueden detener. This man cannot be stopped. Direct translation for my people who don't know. But this man cannot be stopped. Absolute insanity coming out from self-hacking. Managed to hold it down within the Cafe. Uber does come out from the side. Ooh, Sat Sixes. They want to go ahead and try to chase with the Super, get any kind of pick whatsoever. But it's going to be the person. This man is loco. As we're going ahead and see it. Yeah, bro, can't even do anything either. But we are still seeing full Uber ad for the side of Free Fire. They need to go ahead and just keep this Uber alive. They might be down too, but they still have S on scout. But Ace still on sniper. They might want to poke and prod. He is on bats right now, ready to go ahead and take the initiative if need be. Cosmo trying to go for a little something, something, but we're going to see Unled be the man, the myth, the legend to go ahead and stop any sort of push to have that happening. We almost saw Astro lose his life to 62 HP, but again, he's going to go ahead and live. We're once again seeing players try to reposition themselves.
Oh,
but
Unled getting so much damage. They section off the demo again.
That's a super late demo death, though, and now coming in, they don't even have to use Uber, but Ace still on Sniper, wants to maybe try to go for a swing. Just kidding, switches off to now on Heavy. So Uber coming in, and we're seeing, Smiley Face trying to go for the right kill, but the Heavy is going to be one of the first to die. We are going to see Astro get back in, Soldier Bomb behind this guy, double with the Uber back on the point. Ace is dead along with Destiny Leather. If this post Uber goes well, we still can see Pre-Fire trying to make this work for them as we see S die. Does anyone else get it from the side? It doesn't look like it with Cosmo getting another one up on the kill, man. This man is crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cosmo, you gotta relax. I know I asked you to hit more, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop a little bit. Let them breathe, my brother. Oh,
you gotta chill. You gotta chill, man.
They're already dead, man. You don't need to do no more.
You gotta chill, man.
Oh, Cosmo goes down. We are 21 minutes into this game. Unled going for another bomb. It's a little bit of a fail. Oh! Beautiful air sticky from self-hacking. Oh, my goodness. This team cannot be stopped. As soon as they get knocked back, they immediately come back in. They do not have the Uber. They are on this ad, but they're trying to pressure as best they can. They're just going to keep spamming down that sentry as much as they possibly can. And Ace is actually going to swap to come up on the Heavy. Comes out left. It looks like Dual Clip is alive by the blue barrels. They have a Smiley Face up on Flavor. He hits a headshot, but they're just getting wiped from this Uber. They lose Death Simulator. They lose Ebrow S, Unled. They lose everybody almost. It's Smiley Face and Self-Hacking are the only ones to live through to tell the tale. And now, in much of the similar way as we see Free Fire get knocked back and immediately come forward again, we're seeing the same thing from Satisfactory.
Cosmo is salvaje. This man is absolutely wild coming through it, man. Went ahead, bombed the point, stopped 2, killed 2. Managed to get his whole team into a position to where they can solidify a last hold and not get decimated by the sniper more. But just as we're seeing it, we're actually looking to see the first pause of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
And if I had to guess, I would say it might be an internet thing because, we have a lot of players we have a couple players with almost 200 ping in here. And I know that's because they are from out of region. They are not in North America. Well, they're in North America, but they are not in the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? They're not in here. So they got that higher ping. They're not on that Chicago. I think we're on a Chicago. We might be on a Dallas for all I know. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure we're on a Chicago. They're pretty far away. They got pretty crazy ping to it. So I mean, it could very well just be an internet thing. Somebody lagged out or, we are at a position where something could happen in the next minute 30 that would warrant a tactical pause from one of these teams.
I think if I had to guess, if it's not an internet issue, I think this would be and just as we say that, we're actually just back in the mix. It doesn't even matter. That was the quickest pause I think I've ever seen in the history of TF2.
Yeah, I've seen invite pauses take even like way longer. I think that's the fastest pause I've ever seen in my whole life. But Uber gonna get popped. It looks like they're probably just gonna get mid for free here. Definitely did not need to use that Uber to get in. It looked like Cat playing Free Fire was already pretty far back. Smiley Face is ill inside of Cafe. Oh my goodness, Unled, hello. You can't do that to people. That is illegal. That is a crime what you just did to him. The back cap threat is on, but it does not matter. Unled is going back. Oh my goodness, Astro is taken down by Smiley Face, peeking up from the blue Tetris. Cosmo is weak behind inside of Blue Valley. Unled is looking to take the fight into him, and Honestly, I want to look at Cosmo here for a minute because I don't know if he's going to commit to going in. It looks like he's just going to be stuck all the way back there. So now it's a 5v6 with Uber ad. Granted, it's not full. It's actually dwindling rapidly. They're going to be Ubering in here. That Uber will be online for the side of Satisfactory. Dual clip jumping forward to try and get a little bit of space. Juggles up a player. A nice air pipe. Pudis is very weak. Oh, they just didn't have any players on the point, and they completely missed. That's, oh no. The stickies got cleared. They had no bodies on the point. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, so much pressure. Tanta presión. Oh my goodness, insane amount of pressure coming out from the side of Pre-Fire. They did exactly what they did, and they Pre-Fired that Uber, and they went ahead and got that lab point, boy, because there's nothing else they could do. But we are at the new mid, new me, new time. Ooh, new time to thrive. Hold up. Cosmo trying to go for a little pick, gets immediately hit by Smiley Face, oh, and everyone wants to kill Death Simulator. Everyone wants to kill him.
Oh!
That's what they did. They killed Death Simulator. Oh, and Ace, hold up. Ace is winning app cap.
Oh my God, Smile! No puedo parar! This man can't be stopped! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Somebody check this man's PC!
Someone get his computer! Take his computer! Take his computer, man!
Check his everything, bro. Check his hard drive. Check his solid. Check everything, man.
No.
Take that PC apart.
Oh my computadora! Oh my God! Take away his computer!
My goodness!
Take it away, man! Someone take his computer, bro!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! I'm seeing some nasty work. We went from a do or die situation mid that almost was in the hands of Sat 6's. Uber does come out from mid as well, trying to see if we can catch anyone with it, but it looks like, as we're seeing, no one is going to actually be caught by it. But we saw a do or die situation where it was looking rough. Ace managed to pick up 3, almost managed to win that, but gets killed himself. Uber does come out, not looking to chase. Oh, not looking to chase, but Astro 2 HP is escaping. No, he's dying. I'm about to say there's no way he's living. That 3 dead. That's a good Uber for the side, even though it's disad. That's a good Uber to go ahead and put you onto second, but you want to go ahead, try to deny this one soldier. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's going to be the only one who gets forwards, but it looks like
Smile got that. He's staring at that forward. Nobody in there, but he is staring at it, making sure even if there was, he putting the fear of God in them right there. I mean, goodness gracious. He's got a crazy angle on it too. He's hiding underneath of the slope, but I think they've caught on to the point that there's likely nobody inside of that forward by now. But I mean, they can't really pressure too much because they're at disad, but they don't know that Satisfactory has committed to the hold on last, so they do opt to play a little bit further back until they get that Uber. Now they're walking forward, gonna take some lobby space, look to spam the gun maybe. You know how it is, just the standard, you know, same old attempt, trying to bust into last, you know, get yourself some space, you know, maybe go for a sack, as I believe Smile just hit a headshot onto the soldier watching left through secret, which that cannot be an easy shot to land, as Ace up on NG here. Unled goes down. Cosmo finds the pick. The scores are still tied. 3 minutes till the win limit gets reduced. And for those of you who have maybe just joined us, we're running the progressive rule set. That means infinite overtime if the score is still tied when the timer that says 2:42 and is counting down reaches 0. If the scores are tied, the win limit is reduced to whatever the current score is +1. So if it stays tied at 2-2, the game will end whenever either team reaches a third round 1. And with just a little over 2 minutes remaining in the match, it looks like we could very easily go into infinite overtime. But we'll just have to wait and see if we can't. Oh, Abcap landing the shot onto Smile. Goodness me.
Oh, we're seeing. I'm definitely seeing some things that, you know, in a different aspect. For you to be able to see it, it would be already kind of crazy. But both of these teams are pretty similar. They're very neck to neck. Both teams are pretty good at. Oh, dude, my brain is literally turning into mush the way everything has been super back and forth. What I liked what I'm seeing a lot of times from a team like Sat Sixes is that when the aggression is there, it's there. When you want to go ahead and try to get the picks, you're there. When you need to commit, you commit. But what I'm also seeing from the side of Pre-Fire is that even when it comes to committing, even when it comes to trying to get a pick, you isolate one target and then you basically move offset target. So if they get a pick on flank, then they go ahead and send two to overwhelm the guy on flank. And then from there, they just go ahead and overwhelm as many people as possible. Cosmo try to go ahead and try to go for some counter sack or counter pick of any type, or just try to do something super proactive, as we are still seeing right now Smiley Face and Ace both on sniper right now doing his first swing right on top right. Misses on the edge.
Oh, ay, ay, ay. Oh, no. Oh, you can't do that. You can't be missing those, man. Oh, my goodness. The joint engineer and sniper combo after the beat.
He was standing still, Eki. He was standing still. He missed the shot.
Oh man, those are like the shots that eat you alive, man. You go to bed, you be like, man, I can't believe I missed that shot on that guy standing still. I flicked over his head. He was standing still. All I had to do was line it up, but it don't matter. Smile gets his revenge. He finds AppCap. Now he just has to find Ace to fully complete the revenge. They're going to be peeking it through left. Cosmo gets a lot of good damage. It takes down self-hacking, but that's going to be a snipe onto Cosmo. That's a trade. AppCap dead. Cosmo dead. AppCap is about to respawn, though. They need to do something quick. It's only 10 seconds left in the round. They're waiting for the round limit to reduce, I think, but with the round limit reduced here, the next round win results in a game win. And I just heard a banner get popped. I'm not sure which team that was on. I believe it was on Satisfactory in that round. Stalemates 2-2. It is match point now with the win limit reduced. The first team to get the third round win will win this map, will secure themselves a spot in grand finals with the map ban advantage, and be that much closer to winning 500 clams for their whole team.
You can't be a chef if you ain't in the kitchen cooking it up. And that's exactly what we need to see from both teams. Who's going to be my Michelin star chef and who's going to be my amateur? We see both soldiers in the air for the side of Sat 6. They're actually going in the valley. We see
Smile
is dead. They wanted to get him out of the equation, which is good. Cosmo managed to die too, but as long as we go ahead and get a solidified death ball here, we can go ahead and try to keep this in play. But with self-hacking is the first one to die. This death ball coming out from what we're seeing. No Astro either, and the soldier coming in from their choke is immediately coming in. Both scouts trying to clean them up. They do clean up. Unless it's dead right now, it's a 3v3, and we need to go ahead and try something. We need to be proactive. Select the target and try to go from there. Try to bring it to your side. We're seeing picks. AppCap try to be the first one to go forward to try to stop something, but isn't going to be the case. They managed to save their Uber and more, and Pizza's
dual clip about to come through cafe. Dual clip bombing behind. Oh,
Cosmo is perfect against the force, and we just like Eki said, there is dual clip behind, and they have Uber ad and
that simulator about to die. Oh, 2 for 1. Oh, a 3-piece deal, but in the chaos. Oh no. Pizza goes down. Dual clip asking his team, what are you guys doing? Dropping their med like that. Or maybe it was directed at Smile, who somehow got the pick on the Pizza. I am not too sure, but a little bit of mauled coming out. I mean, I can't blame him. I just got 3 picks in Valley, and then my med just dies from across the map. I would be a little upset too.
But we are about to get ready to go for it. Is that one thing that is important is right now currently, wait, you can do the hack glitch with the, I'm looking at self-hacking. He's doing the hack glitch with the maxes. Wait, can you just,
doing the hack glitch? Hold on.
Yeah, because you can't wear both of those hats. You have to do like the glitch for it. Wait, that's kind of fire.
Like, that's kind of heat, actually. I mess with this. I can't even lie. I didn't
know demo could. I thought blast defense was the only one you could do that with, but I guess not. But regardless, Happy Face is dead. That is their number one op. Their number one op from trying to push in here. We do see Astro getting locked out by their demo, wanting to commit, and just getting his team able to commit as well. He should have been punished for that, but he did not get punished for breaking through that choke by himself. But they did have to respect the ad. At this point in time, both teams are going to have even Ubers, and we are now seeing a trade go ahead and most likely having them flat a milkman pizza. Chicago
Oh
did this.
my.
Tell them what it is. Self-hacking's dead. This is perfect. No doors can be bullied, and you lost 2, pushing into last. This is the opener that they needed, and if they can get Y1, this might be solidified as a GG. No Cosmo, no problem. Deathball into last with this Uber, and all will be well. But you have to prioritize kills because the respawns are going to be fast on the side of the other team.
Yeah, you got to be in quick. Demo goes up into the stratosphere, and they are slowly getting their spawners up. The heavy is here. The Uber is over. The heavy goes down, though. Ace is able to get in. Astro is able to get in. A lot of good damage coming out. There's a lot of cap time on top of the point. It's halfway cap. 3 players down for the side of Satisfactory. It's just Cosmo and Pizza alive. Pizza has to leave through lower lobby. They're not able to get out. They're going to go down. Cosmo has to leave through cafe, and the hunt is on. The chase is on, I guess I should say, but they call it off. They're going to opt to just cap the point, and I feel like, honestly, they might be investing a few too many resources into taking down Smile. I get he's public enemy #1. I know we want Spider-Man to be, dethroned, taken out of the picture, but we do not need to be spending this many resources on him. We keep putting all our attention into him, and then when we actually want to go for a fight, we can't make anything out of it because we're all over the place. But Yibrow able to get the pick onto Cosmo as he tries to bomb in for Smile off the pick onto Unled. So a little bit of a later sack. Oh, and now Dual Club going down. But Ace finds a pick onto Smile, so it's all worth it.
They mean it, and Ace is just racking up kills and trying to pay bills. Self-hacking, 16 HP, gets a bow. No one realizes where bro was, but if they did, they probably could have got the kill. App is going to be one of the first to die. Astro needs to live within this. Is going to be very important and vital for him to live within this team. He looks like he's trying to get this kill on the self-hacking, but he actually trades, and they lose Cosmo as well, which isn't the best case scenario, and Ace is going to lose his life as well when they're now down 2. And guarantee you're going to get the Uber, but your player ad is so bad that at this point you have to give up 2 for free. You cannot fight 2.
Yeah, you cannot afford to fight 2 right here. You have to be on last. You have to get your players up. You have to make sure that you are in a good position to hold this, because even if you have that Uber, if you don't get your sentry gun set up, you don't get your heavy set up, you don't get your off classes up in the proper fashion in the right amount of time, you can still lose. They could come in, make you use that Uber, then jump away. They get their own Uber. They could come back in and then take last away from you. And when you're this close to the grand finals, you do not want that to happen to you. You cannot afford to let that happen.
Nah, when you're 1 away from grand finals, that is for sure. You do not want that to happen in any way, shape, or form. You want to do everything you absolutely can to make sure you're locking down everything you need to lock down. This is a final last hold, and we need, if you're a Sat 6 fan, they need to not die, and they need to get a pivotal pick or a force that's going to lead them into pushing in second, and absolutely have to watch for that backhand. But Cosmo going to die while he's defending. Not what you want to see. Again, him trying to be proactive managed to get him caught, but now at this point, it's one less person to go ahead and hold down the door. Now the Demo and the Soldier basically have to kind of trade. Even though there's a sniper here, they cannot let this guy just peek for free. The moment he gets the peek for free is the moment where all could go wrong. And just like that, where he's able to peek for free, AppCap's going to be the first one on the board of this last push. You cannot let this dude peek. You got to block down this door.
Start the tally marks. Start the tally marks. Start etching it into your wall. That's 1 pick that he's been able to get just by peeking in from free. Takes a second shot, not able to get anything. He's going for round 3, gets bombed. This is a good bomb. He finds Dual Clip, threads the needle on the shot. That's a 2 for 1. Now the Demo peeking in is going to be able to get the century, but that is a trade that you do not want to have. Now you ain't got no Demo. You got nobody to bomb forward with you. Yibro is in trying to get some space, but man, that is not the play you want. That is a fumble. That is a legendary fumble right there.
That is definitely brutal. Even though regardless of that fumble, it is what it is in this case, in the sense of, they managed to go ahead, fumble it, but it gives them so much space. And we actually are seeing the likes of Sat 6 take advantage of the space, and the Uber comes out. They don't even have to use Uber. Smiley Face dies as well, and Y1. This is actually a great refight. Even with the Uber coming out, they just need to clean out whatever pick is basically in, and that will set them up for going into mid. Unled dies 2, down 3. This is a beautiful fight into mid. They do see, Smiles is still on Sniper. Managed to get the forwards, but 2 down. They can basically bully any door they want to.
Yeah, I mean, they got a big opportunity to be able to do whatever they want. Dual Clip going to be bombing in. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out. They're going to be able to land 2 rockets, and now S and Yibrow are able to find 2. Cosmo and Dual Clip go down, but AppCap and Astro trade out for Yibrow and S. It's a 2-for-2 deal, and Unled might be the 3rd one to go for Cat playing Free Fire, but he's actually going to be able to get away. Ace tries to go for the chase. Smile going to go down, but Self-Hacking is able to trade out with Astro. So we keep seeing trade after trade after trade, but we don't see a lot of things happening that really gives one team a crazy advantage over the other until we see some kind of Uber exchange come out, really. And I mean, at this point, you can't really blame them. They're both about to get their Uber, but hold on, wait a minute. That's going to be Dual Clip popping in. Lands on top of the stickies, gets blown up immediately, but now the Scout and the Medic going to be pushing in off of that. They use their Uber first on the side of Cat playing Free Fire, and now they got a little bit of stuff to worry about. There's a Scout over by Valley. They are pushing forward. They had to flash a couple players with the Uber for the side of Satisfactory. Six's players is looking better. Ace finds Yibrow. There's a soldier bombing in from behind. Cosmo gets taken down by S, and now there's stickies all around the Medic. Death Simulator takes the sticky, eats the 60 damage, tanks it, and doesn't care. There are 2 players down there, 1 player disad. They're already getting into Shutter. They might die here, though. Oh, Smile finds AppCap, looks for another, isn't able to find another one yet, gets taken down. S is able to trade out with Dual Clip for Smile here, though. The cap is right there. If Satisfactory can just maintain the pressure on the point, but I don't think they're going to be able to, as the Scouts, the Soldier, and the Med are now coming back in. Yibrow takes a lot of damage, but now the Soldier bombs in and gets a lot of space for his team, and now S finds Astro. Now Cosmo goes down as Unled finds the rocket, and finally, after all of the chaos, that fight has ended as we move on to what could be another mid-fight.
Oh, that was impressive. You know, they took a refight in. That they took an exchange. I'm assuming they took an exchange because in that 8 seconds, it was going to take 8 seconds for Astro to go ahead and meet back with the combo and for them to take a refight. What was chaotic in that sense is where, again, everyone was kind of soul spread out within the post, that it played right into Pre-Fire's prime advantage. Again, that same case where I was explaining earlier, where if they find someone out of place, just like Ace, with Smiley Face being the one to find it, they will take initiative and play off that. With that dead pick, they'll try to bully a door, which at this point, they have a sniper. There's only so much they can do in terms of bullying the door, but look how much respect they have to give Smiley. You know, they lock down the door, but they don't lock it up. They don't lock it so close to where it gives that Smiley Face a chance to kind of peek. But again, the amount of respect they're giving this guy, because it's like a quick jiggle peek and then you don't peek again, which could spell doom depending on how you go about it. But as long as they pretty much are able to shut this down, they can try to do something else. That being said, a Pre-Fire. But if the time ticks down the way it is, they may not be able to do too much.
Yeah, I mean, we got just under 3 minutes left in this round, at least, until it stalemates. Smile finds Ace. Beautiful shot onto Ace there, and the rotation gonna open up a little bit of wait a minute, Smile is stuck. What gets killed by Astro, stuck under, I don't even know what to call this. He's stuck under the like overhang. I don't even know you could get under there.
I didn't know either. That was crazy. That was actually pure insanity. Oh my goodness.
I think at this point, you could come up on a handsome man and try and make a spy play happen.
You could try to come up on a handsome man and try to make a spy play happen. I wouldn't doubt that, because honestly, we've maybe have seen that once. I'm actually, yeah, I'm kind of surprised no one went spy. Like, but guaranteed the way. Oh, Pizza! Oh my God, Pizza 24 HP almost drops. This is spam. This is craziness. But yeah, I'm surprised no one's gone spy yet. We're just kind of playing the sniper class. Oh, and that's exactly what I was talking about. He peeked the door, didn't expect the sniper, and then because of that, got punished when he was there to peek. Now this is an opener for the side of Pre-Fire. No cafe. There's barely any cafe traps, and he's just going ahead and retrapping and trying to see if they can peek Smiley Face through a different door. Looks like they want to go ahead and take a wide through choke with a soldier bomb to go ahead and mess it up. And it's coming out from Pizza. Coming out from cafe. This is textbook. Goodness. If they wipe everybody here, this is a dub.
My goodness.
This is their win. if they basically just go ahead and get the kills. You send some people behind if you're sat 6, but there's only so much you can do. We do see pizza up, and the next ones aren't going to be for 3 seconds. They got the mid. The Ubers are going to be just even if they're building it really well, which so far they kind of were with crit heals, but they're no longer building anymore, as we're starting to see some pressure kind of unfold from the side of Free Fire. But again, they know they have Uber. They're going to go ahead and just pre-fire this, or excuse me, build this and just take it. But if they were pretty quick with that Uber, that could have been a finish, but they want to go ahead and take the safer approach.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't blame them for trying to take the safer approach. The last couple pushes they've had have been pretty big fumbles. So I can understand wanting to take it a little bit slower. Just make sure that you have the option to push in the first place. But if they take it too slow, they're not going to really be able to do anything with this Uber, and I'm honestly going to be surprised if they're able to make anything out of it here, as they get a little bit of damage. They force the Uber out as soon as it comes online for Satisfactory, and now they're stuck in that choke. Smile is about to get bombed and rushed down by AvCap and Dual Clip, and now they've lost 2. Cosmo is the only player on Satisfactory to go down, and now we have Yibrow trying to peek in through lower lobby, gets chased down by AvCap and Dual Clip, the duo down there again, and Dual Clip is coming up through dungeon, jumps over, makes them debt the stickies, and just as quick as we saw Free Fire get onto second, get into last, they're out of it. And now Dual Clip is in Red Valley looking for an opportunity potentially to jump out. Does get cleared by Unled though.
Definitely, they definitely underestimated the build potential that we saw at the Sat 6s, because now we're in the exact same situation. Had they been any faster from the side of Pre-Fire, we definitely could have seen some type of aggression kind of unfold out of some place somehow. But we are going to look at even Ubers again. Cosmo does end up dying though, trying to be a little bit more proactive on the defense side. A little scary, but if you're trying to make something work, you're trying to make something work. I wish he had more pressure if he's trying to do something along that line, as we're currently just trying to see some people just realistically bully through doors. I'm trying to figure out where Smile is, and right now he's in Valley, so he's taking the slow peak kind of play. Might end up finding a pick. It just kind of depends if anyone's going to try to lock that down, though, Eki.
Yeah, and he was looking at the air for a minute, so he was anticipating a soldier to try and bomb him, and now he's got all of his team. He's got both of his scouts here trying to come in and defend him from those bombers, and they're getting a lot of good pressure, but a big bomb from Cosmo gets the force out. S adds a 6th kill to their kill streak, but now the counterpop comes out from Satisfactory 6's players. They chase down Yibrow, but it takes them about 90% of that Uber, really, to find the pick onto him. Dual Clip goes down. Now Unled and Self-Hacking find Ace and Dual Clip. It's 2 players alive. Unled gets in, finds Astro. The last man standing is Pizza. They have 4 players alive on the side of Cat playing Free Fire. They just have to be careful with the way they take this next fight. Smile is looking at the spawn. Half cap. It's about to go. They could be the ones to advance to the Grands with the map advantage, and they are. Este equipo es imparable. They are unstoppable. Goodness gracious.
Ooh, spit that. Nah, that pronunciation was muy bien. Goodness gracious. I felt like my grandma just took me to Rio again. Oh my goodness gracious. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. But that is going to be your grand finalist going into it. Cat playing Free Fire. Definitely was playing a great game in terms of, I mean, both teams honestly were playing phenomenal. But in terms of how it was kind of playing out respectfully, it just, I'm telling you, once they find that pick and they just take that initiative, then they try to bully in through one door, or they just go disrespect mode and they go, man, who cares if it's a 6v5? We're going to walk forward, though. It don't matter.
Hey, sometimes you just got to have that mentality where you're just like, hey, who cares? Hey, you just run your way in. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of how it goes. But we do have, actually, I got to pull up the logs here. You can hear me typing to get to the website right quick as I try to get up to the logs, because I keep closing the website after every game. So now I have to try and find the process game, or the Sunshine game, in the sea of other Sunshine games, which I think, no, that's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this? No, that's not the one. Is this the one? Here it is. I believe I have found the logs for us to have a quick little gander over. And got to filter by DPM, of course. Self-hacking and unled only separated by 1 DPM, 283 and 282 respectively, with 23 kills for self-hacking, 30 for unled. 30 of them. 30. And going damage positive with 23 deaths.
That is insanity. And just about any regard. That's probably insanity in any regard, because going into it, like especially going into how they were kind of playing it out, the logs do make sense in terms of how would I put it? The logs do make sense in terms of how they were kind of playing that. One thing that's really, really interesting along that line is that we basically were seeing just about in most capacities, like the back and forth, the leapfrog, and how it was kind of unfolding. Because every single time, and I mean every single time, there was a couple of stalemates and everything along that happened. But if there weren't any stalemates, we probably would be looking at like self-hacking probably would be looking at closer to like 330, 340. Astro would probably be, honestly, the way that Astro was playing, we probably would be seeing Astro probably neck and neck the way from how it was going. But the soldier synergy from what we were seeing from pre-fire was definitely one of one. I do, one thing I will say is that Dual Clip and Cosmo, you definitely saw a little bit more feeding, but at the same time, you were definitely trying to see them be more proactive in what they were doing. It just is really unfortunate that a lot of the times we were seeing them try to be proactive were in situations where they shouldn't have had to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? If you're defending last, you probably do too much.
Yeah, if you're defending last, you should be able to just like kind of chill there, relax for a minute. You should be able to just stop for a moment and breathe. But they were constantly having to be proactive in situations where they really shouldn't have had to be. So that's just unfortunate, to be honest. But
hey, still played a phenomenal game, though. Don't